Hey, howdy, friends. It's Steve DePoe here with the Rose Realty team with this week's real estate vlog for North Texas. As I promised last week, this week's vlog, social life in Dallas. Now, the social life in Dallas is intense and immense, okay? Just like everything else in Texas, it's bigger than life. Let's start talking about it. Okay, so there's a lot of, as you can imagine, in any sort of metropolis, if you will. It's a melting pot of diverse cultures and diverse people and those kinds of things. And because of that, right, there's a lot of activities that are spread throughout the year that are representative of those diverse cultures. Okay, and it gives us the opportunity, the people who live in the metroplex, the opportunity to sort of experience some of those diverse cultures, which is really kind of a neat thing. Okay, the diversity is celebrated through numerous cultural festivals, diverse food and cuisine, different religious and cultural sort of institutions like churches and temples and those kinds of things, right? And it kind of just adds to the social fabric that we have here in the metroplex, especially in Dallas. So if you can imagine any kind of other city throughout the country that's got people from different cultures and races and those kinds of things. Same thing here in Dallas. And then they all kind of, like I said, celebrate that with their their cultural events and the festivals and all those kinds of things. So it's really sort of a neat thing to experience. Hey, before we keep on going, if you could do us all a favor, do our team a favor, and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/@movingtodallas. That'll get you in the loop with all of our videos. I was looking the other day; we've got like over 360 videos there. Everything from colors to paint your kitchen to hidden gems in Denton and Dallas. So kind of neat. It'll also keep you abreast of when we post new videos. And it'll actually, we also have their walkthroughs and flybys of some of our recent luxury listings, and so you can kind of take a look at those as well. Like and subscribe, like I said. We thank you, and we appreciate you. Appreciate it. Thanks. So let's get going. So the arts and cultural scene, right? It's a thrive, again, just like I kind of mentioned last week, with Denton. So Denton is a smaller city. Okay, it's not as big and popular and expensive and verbose as Dallas is. So the things that you experience in Dallas, like the arts, the things you experience in Denton, like the arts, the music festivals, the food festivals, are just bigger and better, and bigger in Dallas. Okay, so you got the Dallas Arts District is like the largest outdoor urban arts district in the United States. So we're in Texas, everything is bigger and better, right? It's also home to some really phenomenal museums. The Dallas Museum of Art, the Nasher Sculpture Museum, and the Perot Museum of Science and Nature. Phenomenal museums. We've been to all of them. Phenomenal museums. Rose likes the Dallas Museum, and I like the Perot Museum of Nature and Science. So go figure, right? But really a nice art and cultural kind of center. A lot of them are within walking distance. What we didn't mention here is also some of the performing things, like the symphony and the Dallas Orchestra and those kinds of things. Really nice and really fantastic, and really an outstanding thing to really to take advantage of. And for you sports enthusiasts, hey, we've got the Cowboys, the Mavericks, we've got FC Dallas, we've got the world champion Texas Rangers, and we got the Dallas Stars. Now, dirty little secret, okay? The Cowboys and the Rangers are in Arlington, which is technically closer to Fort Worth. And FC Dallas, which is soccer, is in Frisco. Okay, the only two teams that are really in the heart of Dallas is the Mavericks and the Stars, which play in the same arena, right? But what this means is you've got these five major sports, and they're real close to one another. They're in the Metroplex, and whether you're a soccer fan or whether you're a football fan, you know, we've got a professional sports team here for you to enjoy and get tickets and take your family and, you know, that kind of thing, kind of thing. One of my favorite things is the food and dining. Okay, now look, we've got the best Tex-Mex or the best Mexican food in the country right here in the Metroplex, especially here in Dallas, right? We've got some world-renowned Mexican restaurants right here in Dallas. But my favorite actually is the steak places. I mean, there are like 14 top of the line, A++ rated steak restaurants in Dallas. You can't go wrong with a phenomenal steak. Probably the beef was probably grown here in Texas as well, you know. Plus we got food festivals that come up all the time, especially in the spring and the fall. And something that's really kind of coming up is what they call the food trucks. So you'll get one of these, you'll get these top of the line restaurants, right? And they'll get a food truck and they'll drive around, you know, selling bits of their food, you know, little tastes of their food. And it's really kind of cool. Now we plan on doing some client events, you know, later this year with the food trucks. Really sort of a neat thing, you know. So again, you know, different cuisines, different foods from different cultures. It's really awesome. You know, I can't say enough about it. And then the nightlife and entertainment. So look, I'm not like a nightlife kind of guy, you know. Hey, but we've got some great nightclubs, entertainment venues in Uptown and Deep Ellum in particular, where they have, you know, great nightclubs, great places to go watch shows and bands and those kinds of things. It's really, I mean, you can really plan a whole night or weekend around the cultural stuff, the food and dining, and then the nightlife. You can plan a whole weekend around that, you know, and not get bored. You know, now I'm going to think you probably maybe Monday and Tuesday you may have to take off, or maybe even Sunday and Monday you may have to kind of rest up. But you know, hey, that's for the younger crowd, right? So hey, just wanted to let you know about those entertaining and social life kind of stuff here in Dallas. The aspects of Dallas's community and social life reflect, you know, again, a kind of a cosmopolitan kind of city. Some of the great country bands have played here first, you know. They offer residents and visitors dynamic and exciting places to go to or to visit. You know, should that be your gig? Hey, so next week is the third part of the triumvirate there. We're going to talk about Fort Worth social life, which is going to be different than what I described in Denton social life or Dallas social life. Go figure. Anyway, next week is Fort Worth social life. This is Steve. I am with the Rose Realty team. See ya.